This is First Coast Math Clinic with video number 1, What is a percent? From Unit 5, Percents, with a pre-algebra focus. So the goal in this video is to identify what a percent is and identify real-world examples of percents. In this unit, Unit 5, we're going to go through working with percents, but I thought in this video we just do a quick introduction to percents and what percents are. So a percent is a specific amount out of 100. So when you find percents, we're finding a ratio or an amount out of 100. So if we start with 30%, right? So our amount 30% is 30 out of 100. And we know from our lesson on reducing ratios and reducing fractions, if I have 30 out of 100, we can reduce and cancel out the 0 and the 0. So that just gives us 3 out of 10. So 30% is 30 out of 100, and get rid of the 0, and that just reduces to 3 out of 10. So let's go through some examples. Let's say that we've got 40% of students prefer basketball. So what does that look like, right? So as our ratio, that means that we've got 100 students total, and out of 100 students, 40 of them prefer basketball. So if we wanted to reduce that, we know that we can cancel out, get rid of a 0 and a 0. So this is going to give us the ratio 4 out of 10. All right, and then we know 4 is 2 times 2, 10 is 2 times 5. We know that we can divide out our 2 and 2. We get 1 and 1, so our ratio is going to be 2 over 5. So 40 out of 100 reduces to 2 out of 5. So for every 5 students, 2 of them like basketball. And what if we have the example 60% of students prefer football? Let me clean this up a little bit. So we knew this reduced to 2 out of 5. So again, that would mean 100 students. And out of 100 students, 60 preferred football. So again, we could cancel out or get rid of the 0 and the 0. So now we've got 6 out of 10. So now our ratio is 6 out of 10. So 6 is 2 times 3. 10 is 2 times 5. We can divide the 2 and the 2. We get 1 and 1. So this ratio simplifies to 3 out of 5. So for every 5 students, 3 prefer football. For every 5 students, 2 prefer basketball. So something else I think is important to talk about is the difference between percent and percentage. So the difference between these two, when we talk about percent, we're talking about a specific amount or data, right? So when we use the word percent, we could use it in the context 40% of students prefer basketball. So we've got a specific value here. We've got that specific number, 40, and we're using it along with the word percent. When we use percentage, we don't have any specific amount or data. So we would use it in context like this. A larger percentage of students prefer football to basketball. All right, so we don't have a number, we're just saying a larger percentage. So we're not being really specific, we're just saying a larger percentage. We're not giving a number value here, we're just saying a larger percentage compared to our percent, where we're actually stating 40% percentage. We're just saying a larger percentage. So let's get into a couple examples. Let's say that for this first example, we want to choose between percent and percentage. We say 55% or percentage of students like soccer. So what should we say there? Well, if we say 55, well, we're giving a specific amount or specific piece of data. And since we have a specific piece of data, we should use percent, not percentage, okay? But if we said something like this, what percent or percentage of students like soccer, we're not giving a specific piece of data here. So because we're not giving a specific piece of data, we're not saying 55%, 40%, we should use the word percentage instead of percent. Okay, so that's kind of the difference between percent and percentage in its usage. Okay, all right, so this is a quick video for Unit 5, Lesson 1, what is a percent? The next video, we're going to get into actually calculating percents using ratios and proportions. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. First Coast Math Clinic.